Hello, friends and family. Welcome back to another episode of Weekly Bazaar. I'm Jessica.
I'm Montana.
And today we have a special guest, Mike from Paddy Wagon Podcast. Say hello, Mike.
Hello, Mike. Thank you for that was very kind. Special
so
guest.
bossy. Say
I am
hello,
special.
Mike.
Yes, say hello,
Mike.
Damn it.
Hello. Hello, all you fine listeners out there.
Yeah, so the last time that we were gathered together with Mr. Mike, we were on his podcast, had a lot of fun telling stories about massage therapy, among other things. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, really.
And he had I think it was your idea to do an episode like we're doing today. Was it your idea?
I think it was because I don't want to say your show's all over the place, but you kind of encompass a lot of different things.
We do.
Within, I guess, one niche, if you will. And I was just like, we should do an episode where we just talk about crazy ass ways. Because I think what brought it up was we brought up what's the craziest thing you heard of that put somebody in the hospital or something like that, which naturally led to something in an ass.
The butt gapes.
And then, the gapes. And then it came to, well, we should do one where we talk about like crazy ass ways people have died.
Yeah. Yeah, and you had talked about a couple different shows that I'd never heard of before. What was the one was like Darwin Awards or something like that? Is that a show?
It's I think it started off as a book. It's like a New York Times bestseller where they have, confirmed ways people died and then rumors and then debunked, but they still list them all. But most of them are like confirmed, like somebody had died this way. And then I think they put it into like a YouTube channel, but I don't think it's an actual TV show. But it really should be. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Makes you feel way smarter than a lot of those people.
Yeah.
So will this episode.
Yeah. So, so if you haven't gathered, we all decided we would take a season from 1,000 Ways to Die. Is it 1,000? I've never watched the show, so I had to do my research from the interwebs. And we each picked a season, and we're just going to take turns kind of talking about the outlandish shit that we found in our research.
I have to make a comment. You should watch it because they reenact the shit. So they put actors. Like, did you ever see Drunken History?
Yes. Oh my god,
that show.
Best show ever. So it's like that where they just reenact these ways people died. It's so funny.
Oh, that sounds. Yeah, I need to watch that for sure.
I've seen this show, but I had to go by internet this time because where did you watch it? I could not find anywhere to watch it.
This one here?
Yeah.
Did you actually find a way to watch it?
Okay, so I think it was originally on Spike TV, which I don't think is around anymore. And then it was True TV. And it's probably on one of those like those free things now, like Tubi or whatever they have.
It's not. I tried. I even have this box where you can watch anything, anywhere. And it wasn't even on there. I couldn't find where to watch it.
It's got to be somewhere.
It's okay though, because we can all be a little surprised, except for Mike.
Fandango at home is what it says.
Yeah, you have to pay for that.
Oh, I got you. We're going the free route.
Yeah.
YouTube. Would you be on YouTube? I feel like everything is on YouTube.
YouTube for probably like the $1.99 an episode thing they have going on.
Yeah. I'm too cheap for that shit.
I know. That's why I'll go through the internet. But I have seen the show way back in the day. It's like early 2000s. Yeah.
Oh, it's that old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a jab. It's just, it makes you feel like if you're ever having a bad day, and same with the Darwin Awards, just pick up that book, watch an episode, just Google it and just watch a couple clips. And, I feel a lot better about myself. They're really stupid ways. It's not 1,000 ways to die. It's 1,000 stupid ways to die.
1,000 stupid ways to die.
1,000 stupid ways to die is
very fitting from what I've been reading.
Absolutely.
And I feel like it is real, right? Like these are real ways people have died.
So,
or is this allegedly?
Yes and no. Most of them are real. There are some that's like embellished a little bit. I mean, it's like everything else, right? There's a movie and then there's the well, we had to make this scene a little extra something. So yeah, I think most of them are confirmed, but there's some out there. I put it this way. I think the ones that you see, they're fake. They're too dumb. So
yeah, but we say this all the time, that truth is stranger than fiction, though.
Can be.
I hate when you make a good point.
I wouldn't put it past anybody these days.
Not nowadays, especially for some views on YouTube or any other social medias. The stupid shit people do.
Get some clicks. My least favorite is people who waste food. People that pour like candy on like a flat top griddle or just bake shit. I'm so sensitive to like the cost of food that when I see people waste stuff just to have people comment, "You're a horrible cook," it's just sickening to me.
Yeah.
Do you stumble across those? Everyone's algorithm is different.
No.
See, look at that. I saw you shaking your head. You have no clue what I'm talking about, do you?
Mm-mm.
Our stuff I get a lot of dark stuff on mine.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be more apt to get like somebody boiling a head or something along those lines.
Did we just become best friends? Yeah, my algorithms are fucked up. I'm dark. Like mine's real dark.
Yeah, I feel like
real dark.
I feel like it's, I don't know, maybe desensitized a little bit nowadays because a lot of the shit that my son talks about, I'm like, you're watching that? Like what? Dark web shit? Oh my God.
Oh my God.
But it's just so available now that and like with all the true crime and just constantly hearing about people getting slaughtered or shot or whatever it is. Like it's just desensitizing us to this dark stuff. I don't know.
That's what it is.
But that's from Weekly Bizarre podcast algorithm though. So that's like what I get from ours. And then from my own, I get Jensen Ackles stuff all the time, like supernatural stuff. That's all it is on my main page.
See, I get whacked out shit from being connected with you guys because I watch your videos and they're like, you know what else he likes? Probably this.
We're not even sorry.
Well,
I enjoy it. It makes me think of you. It makes me think of you. That's how the algorithm works.
We appreciate
that's when it works in your favor. That's when it works in your favor.
Yep, for sure.
Absolutely.
However, I've been getting a lot of like tiny house stuff in my algorithm lately because you've been looking at the A-frames. Oh my gosh, yeah. New dream.
Are you going to move into a tiny house?
It's my new dream, yeah. Like maybe not a super tiny one, but like maybe like 800 square feet ish. But it's just very inspiring to me to see what people can do with that kind of space and how simplified their lives are. And I have a tendency to be a very simple person. And I think it would suit me very well as long as I had outdoor space, like plenty of outdoor space.
Mike, just give her a month because last month she went to castle in Scotland and she was like so focused on this castle in Scotland. So now she's in a tiny home. But how do you go from a castle to a tiny ass home?
Well, because I was told that you could probably get a castle for free or for very cheap. I'm like,
is that one of those ones you have to search your lineage back and go, yeah, my family owned this shit?
No, I guess, one of my Brazilian friends was talking about, I guess there are all these abandoned castles all over Europe that nobody wants because they're so isolated and people are gravitating more towards being in towns. And so you can either get one for free or you can get one for super cheap because nobody wants them.
We've all seen Dracula.
Get the land with it?
Probably. Yeah.
I want a castle.
I know.
Dude, I will literally dump hot oil on anyone that walks past.
You can build a moat.
Piranhas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God, this is the best thing ever. Are you being serious?
I mean,
she's dead serious.
Yeah, my little Brazilian friend, she's a smart one, so I don't think that she would say something that wasn't accurate. I mean, I could be wrong. She could be wrong, but I didn't do my own research. I'll just say that.
Now, when you say Brazilian friend, is she from Brazil, or is that also the term when somebody's completely like hairless? Or am I mixing that up with something else?
I actually got a Brazilian today, butt lift. So there you go.
So
what's the Brazil? Wait, hold on.
BBLs.
Time out. I heard Brazilian butt lift, and then I'm sorry, Montana. Carry on.
Montana.
I actually got a Brazilian today.
You had a Brazilian today?
Yeah, you've never had a Brazilian before.
Is that the wax?
They take everything
all the way from the front to the back.
Whoa.
And then
That's got to go front to
cheeks.
back.
My boyfriend's a very lucky man, okay?
That's damn. I guess so. Woo. I didn't know where we were going with this episode.
No, it's being pregnant and all. It's a little hard. A little hard. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I'm becoming less flexible. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, you have to get in the most ridiculous positions to have that done.
Using like 3 mirrors and like a really long razor.
My stomach's big. I can't see down there, okay?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to angle mirrors. It's like one of those fun houses.
I don't do it. I have someone do it for me.
She trades.
Well, that's where I'm going with that. That's why you have to have somebody do it. Because if you didn't, you look like fucking Inspector Gadget trying to shave an asshole.
That's not happening in this household. But that Brazilian butt lift is where you make your butt bigger, right?
You make your butt and hips bigger, and I guess it's really dangerous, like for your health. I don't know. I know a lot of
women... it's not like just inserts you put in pants or anything like that?
I think the Kardashians all had that done. That's why they have
surgery or injections. Yeah. Surgery or injections.
And I think a lot of women who were getting it done cheaply, they were just injecting like cement and shit into their asses. Like it's just getting carried away like everything else does. But yeah.
Did you ever see that guy that injects like things into his muscles to make him look like he lifts weights?
Did he die?
Silicone?
I hope, because then I can talk about him here in
1,000 ways to die. Talk about him in 5 minutes, yeah. No,
he's like some Russian guy. It's a bizarre look, and he's got stuff injected in his face, and he's got.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Biceps are huge, but like the rest of his body doesn't make any sense. Like it's like you build a video game character and you hit random. This guy's got the smallest head.
I was going to say, does he have a shrunken head? I bet he does.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's
Montana,
disturbing.
they don't do that on the Switch. It's a different type.
Look, Switch games are awesome. I play Luigi's Mansion is awesome. Okay.
Nintendo, I will go down with the ship saying Nintendo hands down makes the best games ever. They always have, they always will. Always.
I haven't played a Nintendo game since I was young, but that's where I started. Yep,
they're
Super
the only
Mario
people that are creative anymore. They are the only people that are creative. Everything else is just a reskin of a game that's been out for 10 years.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Yep. Well, go play Movie Now. Don't knock it till you try it. It is so fun. Again, you can play with your wife too. It's 2-player if you want.
Okay. All right.
You might kill each other.
If you want to make a shrunken head character, the best character creator that I've ever seen is on Black Desert. Like you can make the most ridiculous looking characters. It is great. It is hilarious.
I was playing Baldur's Gate 3 with some friends.
Huh?
Are you familiar with the character creation in that?
I am, yeah.
Yeah, you get to choose foreskin if you want foreskin.
Yeah.
Are you aware of that? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all gibberish.
Now, Black Desert doesn't have that, but their character creator is better than Baldur's Gate's. So if that gives you an idea. Like you can make the neck really long. You can contour all the face. It is hilarious.
What is the name of this?
Black Desert Online. And it's on all platforms. So if you play PC, it's on there. It's been around on PC a lot longer than other platforms.
Done. Yeah. I'm checking it out. I'm gonna crazy builds. That's what I like.
Oh yeah. It's a good game. I kind of tired out of it after a couple years, but it's worth playing, I would say.
Okay. I'll check it out. I'm looking for something new.
Yeah. So back to the subject at hand today. Montana has chosen season 1. I have chosen season 2, and Mike has chosen season 3, and we decided we'll just take turns. So if you're ready, Montana, take it away.
I feel like if Gen Z is listening to us, they're probably like, what the fuck are they talking about?
They're not. Don't worry. They left a long time ago.
They were out.
These old people, what are they talking about?
Talking about waxing their assholes and...
Listen, don't knock it till you try it, okay?
Cheeks.
It's
my
very
wife tried to convince me to go. She's like, go, it's totally normal. I was like, dude, No.
But it's so much easier for a guy to shave, if we're being honest.
I am not a fan.
I'm sensitive to
of
razors in
shaving.
certain parts of my body.
Really? You don't like a manscape?
I like a nicely groomed man, but I don't want to be looking at a bare penis. I'm sorry, no.
I love bare penises.
Bare penises are.
I thought we were talking about something else.
Do we need to have a little discussion
a good old Gresley penis.
No.
We're talking.
I want a man. I don't want a boy. I want a man.
Okay. Gotcha. I gotcha. That's fair.
But to each their own.
How do we always end up perverted on this show? Even somehow we talk about serial killers, we still bring in like perverted stuff.
We
I don't
made the
understand.
Mary Celeste perverted. A ghost ship.
Oh, we did.
There's nothing perverted about it. Nothing at all.
The guy's name was Seaman. You had to like roll with it.
Seaman Johnson.
Yeah, that was his name.
Really?
Yeah. And then Bigelow?
Deuce
Captain
Bigelow?
Bigelow or something. We're like, this is just.
Oh yeah.
We have in Pittsburgh a Bigelow Boulevard. Boulevard. Giggle every time you see it.
Wait, I've been to Pittsburgh. Where is it?
Going towards Pitt's campus, like Oakland. So if you're in downtown by like where the Penguins play, the arena, Bigelow Boulevard is like right there.
Bigelow
I've probably seen it then and probably made fun of it at the time.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh is hilly. You guys like your hills.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. We do. It's so funny. Like when my wife moved here, she's like, it's so hilly here.
Where did she move from?
Hilly. She moved from North Carolina, but she was all over the South. Her dad was in the Air Force, so she's pretty much been everywhere. And people are like, "Why the fuck did you move to Pittsburgh?" Like he's supposed to move that way, like not the other way around. And we don't really have an answer for that, other than I was going to say good looks, but I'm looking in my face right now, and I have this bloated, fat beer face that I'm gonna run with it. I don't know what she sees in me. We're just gonna settle with that. She's a beautiful angel.
Oh,
you have a great personality.
I do.
Wow.
You are not so bad yourself.
Oh my god. Hilarious.
Hey, it's okay. The other day I told Justice that I'm feeling like such a cow, and I said I'm such a cow. I'm huge. And then Ryan was like, "You're beautiful." And I was like, I didn't say I was ugly. I just said I was a cow. So I feel ya.
You gotta play along sometimes with comments like that. Just go, "You're so beautifully plump." Just, have some fun with it,
Beautifully plump.
Beautifully plump.
3 months.
3 months.
3 months.
3 months. All right. So I'm going first then. All right. So did you guys write down you wrote down the titles of the episodes, right?
That's what I did.
I have titles and dates.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
I have some dates, I think. What? And I'm just going to say this now. Welcome to Weekly Bazaar, where I mispronounce everything. I'm not good with words.
That's what we do here.
That's fine.
If I say it out loud, I can't say it. But if I'm reading it perfectly fine, I don't understand. But out loud,
I misspeak a lot too. It's okay.
So you're going to hear that a lot here.
Love us, don't hate us.
Okay. So this is called Semicide. A man working on his car is run over and bisected by an 18-wheeler. Two bystanders phone paramedics who load the man's upper torso and his legs into two separate ambulances, resulting in them ending up at separate hospitals. The delay...
I don't understand.
This is why I didn't want to read it. I wanted to be surprised too.
Well, you are surprised.
Yeah, because this delay results in the man bleeding to death.
He wasn't already fucking dead?
I'm sorry, but these paramedics are the word we can't use anymore.
Yeah.
But why are you sending two separate ambulances? Just give him
He's split in two.
Just give him two Gerties. One for his upper, one for his lower.
Why would you put his body parts away from each other? I don't understand.
So wait, maybe they thought somebody else was injured.
But if you're looking at like maybe half of
count limbs.
1, 2. There's 2 bodies. Maybe. Oh, I got one. I bet somebody called and said there's 2 bodies. That 2 people have been hit. Because you generally don't think you're going to see somebody split in half.
Yeah.
So maybe whoever made the initial call, or they said we need to take this top part here and the bottom half somewhere else. I don't know. I've never cut somebody in half.
Yeah.
Yet.
I copied and pasted this underneath it, which was underneath it, so I don't know really what this has to do with it, but it says, on September 10th, 1945, Lloyd Olson chopped off the head of a chicken for the night's dinner. To his surprise, the chicken remained alive for 18 more months. Lloyd had cut off the head, but much of the brain stem remained intact. And Mike, the headless chicken, was fed grain and water through an eyedropper.
No, thank you.
So
who cares that much
maybe
about a chicken?
that's
so
like saying
bizarre.
because the guy, his brainstem was still alive, that's why he was still alive, maybe?
So I saw...
No one knows what to say to that.
I don't know what to say to that one.
I've seen a man survive something like that. Like, not firsthand, but he actually has a YouTube channel with his wife. And he was cut in half. And
I know exactly what you're talking
he's
about.
still living. Like, years later. He has... I mean, I think it...
Did they reconnect him? Or is
I think
just
it cut him above his genitals. So, like, he has no genitals, no legs, like, he is literally a torso. And he...
But how do you go to the bathroom? Did he ever say
He probably has to have a catheter.
Oh, he's got one of those bags. Yeah, he's got one of those bags.
Yeah, because the kidneys and everything are still functioning. So they have to excrete waste.
Because you're still eating. You still have a stomach.
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess he has a lot of trouble with like blood pressure and regulating that, which makes sense because his heart is probably having to relearn how far it's pumping the blood through the body. Like, it doesn't have the limbs anymore to regulate like that. It's crazy. But
oh God, is that disturbing?
Yeah.
Okay. This is called constriction accident. A construction worker... Yeah, like construction, but constriction.
Okay.
I assume. A construction worker who comes to work drunk comes to work with a hangover. He accidentally activates the dumping mechanism and buries a fellow worker under 3 tons of sand and dies from crush asphyxia.
Worst nightmare. Being suffocated.
So do you go to jail for like manslaughter?
No, I wouldn't think so.
You're kind of drunk operating heavy machinery.
True.
And you bury a coworker.
Voluntary manslaughter, maybe?
Yeah, that's it.
I think it's just a slap on the wrist. I think it's just like an OSHA violation. I think you're good.
Maybe
really, because there's some coworkers
like that.
There are some coworkers that...
I'm serious. No, I'm pretty sure he's going to jail. But... I had an EMT on my podcast once. And apparently, if you get buried... So he told this story about a guy that fell into a grain silo. And he was in there for a certain amount of time, but his head and upper body were exposed. And he was talking. He was like, is this like me, all of us talking right now? Mm-hmm. And he was just like, when can you get me out? He's like, you got to get me out, because there was so much weight and pressure put on him that they couldn't move him. So this guy's like, just dig me out. And so the guy goes down, talks to his supervisor, and he's like, I hate to put you in this spot, but this guy's going to die. And he's like, no, he's talking. Everything's fine. And they're like, no, that's not the way your body works, which I think is the term you used, Montana, to describe what was wrong with him.
Crush asphyxia?
Your body releases toxins and everything's compressed. And the second the pressure's released, all the toxins go into the body and you eventually die. So like he had to tell this guy, like, listen, man, we're going to get you out. but you're going to die when we get you out. And he was like explaining this story. I was sick listening to that. I was like, this guy, he was coherent. He was with it. Like the three of us talking right now, but it was like, listen, you've been in here too long. So,
That's
get
really
your affairs
sad.
in order. We'll get somebody here to talk to you, but that's about it.
I think what happens, isn't it like once they are released into your system, it like makes your heart explode or something because it can't
it's something. Yeah.
handle.
Yeah. You're just basically pumping poison through your heart.
Crazy.
That's really sad.
Yeah, it's terrible.
So stay out of grain silos and don't work with drunken people who operate heavy equipment, I think is where we're going to go with that.
I need to make notes.
Make notes.
Yeah.
All right.
Season 1's off to a start. Damn.
I know. I'm sitting here thinking maybe 8 was plenty for you.
Yeah, I think 8 might be good. Holy shit.
I think 13 is going to be way too much for me.
Yeah. You guys just tell me when to stop.
Well, let's do this. Why don't we each do 2? Because this is
okay.
You're kind of freaking me out, Montana. We'll go back. We'll cycle. We'll each do 2. Twos.
That's a good idea.
All right.
We'll give her a break because she looks disturbed.
Starting off with a bang, man.
God damn.
My unborn child is listening to all of this. All right.
Mommy, stop with this weird shit.
Oh, I hope she's just as weird.
I hope so too.
Yeah, she will.
I hope she is spooky.
She's going to be
just
super.
For the record, they are.
Just wait till you see all the gifts I got her.
I know. I can't wait.
She's going to be spooky as hell. I'm sure your
You're
mom's
gonna
going to love it.
Well, I'm the mom, so I can be like, well, you're not her mother. I am, so I can say what I want to. I'm going to pop open my protein shakes. You're going to hear the ASMR.
Oh, shit. That's a good microphone for that.
Did it come out pretty good?
Yeah, it did.
What are you drinking, Mike?
Elysian Space Dust.
Oh.
It's an IPA. It's like about 9% alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
I forget
No wonder you were aroused. Okay.
Sure.
But you know what? It's one of those things. I don't know when it comes to alcohol, if you're like me, but like I see a funny picture on wine or beer or anything, and I'm like, I'm buying that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You and my boyfriend would seriously be good friends.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Guaranteed. Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
You'll meet one of these days.
We will. We will.
That sounded creepy.
I'm going to have to send you some presents. That's what I want to do.
Please do.
Oh, absolutely. I got all types of ideas.
I feel so left out right now.
Little onesies. Get pregnant and we'll talk about it.
No, thank you.
Fuck all that noise.
No, thank you.
It's fine. I'll suffer for the both of us right now.
All right. So my first one is called Titty Titty Bang Bang. Bet you can guess where this is going.
No.
Date of this person's death. I have the date too. June 6, 2006. In San Diego, California.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. You graduated in 06? I graduated in 2000.
Damn, I graduated with fucking Abraham Lincoln. Why the fuck am I the oldest person here?
And I graduated when I was 17. So technically I should have graduated in 01. Okay, so a woman decides to become a stripper after months of doing low-level temp work, and not earning enough to support her dreams of being an actress. So Californian.
It is.
Thinking that her breasts are too small for her to be a good stripper, she decides to get large breast implants to compensate. However, the plastic surgeon who gave her the implants was unlicensed, and the implants she got were substandard and filled with water containing dissolved oxygen instead of silicone. Oh my gosh. While on a plane, the atmospheric pressure causes the implants to expand and explode, blowing out the woman's chest and killing her from heart exposure.
Did she find him on Craigslist?
I would have guessed Temu, but it wasn't around back then. Holy shit. My God.
I wonder if she could feel it happening, like before it happened.
I'm sure she could.
Or if it was just like a one.
Picture that ear popping. Like sensation.
Oh my God.
But blowing your nipples out, like everything.
Can you imagine sitting next to her? Like
Those
you're the
were some
person
pep
sitting
nips.
next to her?
You could never explain that story to a friend. Bro, you're not going to believe this one. I was sitting on the plane. This bitch's titties blew out at about 40,000 feet. Like nobody would fucking believe you.
Oh no.
No way.
Oh my gosh.
No way.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh my gosh.
The sound. I want to know what that sounds like.
Oh my gosh. And did it like what about the people sitting around her? Did they get sprayed with her like insides? Oh, probably.
I hope the story's not true.
Some titty liquid? Like, what do you call that?
No,
stuff?
her whole.
It'd be water.
I mean, it exposed her heart. Like,
oh, I guess, yeah, it
opened
would
her
have
whole
exploded
chest up.
inward as well.
yeah.
Chesticles.
I hope this story's not true.
My boobs hurt thinking about that.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. My man breasts are sore.
Your boobs.
God. You know what? I'm just going to say this, that small boobs aren't that bad. Like, I guess if you're going to be a stripper, I mean, I guess, do you have to have big boobs?
Yeah, I've had small
No,
and big
but I don't
boobs
like
in my
when-
life, and I like
I've had
super
small and big boobs. Can you explain?
Yeah, when
There's
I was
so many ways that could go. That's like exercise, or I wanted them, then I didn't want them. Like,
yeah, I had like the perfect tits up until I got pregnant, and then like they were the perfect little itty bitty titty committee boobs, and then I got pregnant, and they just blew up like crazy.
Watermelons.
I miss my little ones. Not gonna lie.
She tells this story all the time.
Yeah,
I had perfect tits.
I did. I got told that all the time. Sorry,
Just
Tony.
yelling at your son, you fucked my tits up, kid.
I can remember the day that I said, I'm never going to not wear a bra again, because before I was pregnant, I never wore bras. Never wore bras. But when you have big boobs, that's just really not an option. Oh, those were the days, the good old days.
If it makes you feel any better, I stand in front of the mirror sometimes. Like after I get out of the shower, I have to walk past the mirror and I just look and I jiggle my stupid fat little meaty tits just in the mirror, like these. But they're like little A cups, but they just like little fat, like a bee just stung me on the chest over and over again.
Your wife's such a lucky woman.
She is.
Did she ever walk in on you doing that?
I hope. She loves me so much. She's such a beautiful human being. And I say to her so much time, I'm like, you have such bad taste in men. What is wrong with you? Because I'm just sitting there jiggling my little A cup titties in the mirror. Just going, you fucking gross animal.
Are you like Silence of the Lambs too?
Yeah,
Buffalo Bill? I'd fuck me.
There's a second one? Are you being serious?
No.
Or are you saying I can be in the second one?
No, I said, have you seen Silence of the Lambs with Buffalo Bill?
Oh, I thought I heard you say Silence of the Lambs too.
Oh, no.
Like the lambs came back.
No, we don't want them to come back.
Okay. All right. Yes. Oh, yeah. I'd fuck me. Right? Is that what he says?
I'd fuck me. Yeah, and they redid that scene in the. If you haven't watched it, have you watched the new Monster series with Ed Gein?
No, but I want to. That's one of those ones everyone's talking about, and I need to get on it.
Yeah, me too.
It's my least favorite.
That's partly why I haven't really rushed to watch it, because you said that.
Wait, your least favorite, the show or that?
That one, because there's so many inaccuracy. It's inaccurate. Yeah. It's inaccurate, and it just drives me crazy, like how they portray things. And
I thought the point of it was to be accurate. I don't want to watch it now if it's not accurate.
Mm-hmm.
No, because whoever created it, I can't think of his name, but he's like, it's not a documentary, so they just add a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
especially in this one.
Yeah, I guess.
And it's very. You want to talk about dark? If you want to talk about dark, it is. They take it to a whole new level. Like even Ed Gein is probably rolling in his grave because he's like, I never did any of
guy
that.
Never did half the shit you
really?
said.
Yeah, he didn't. He didn't. If you know the real Ed Gein story, he did not do half the stuff they make him do on the show.
So he was a grave robber. He dug up graves, correct?
Correct. But he didn't have sex with them.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
If that's an indicator.
Wink.
So he was
but he did
like
make
Anatoly.
some furniture out of him. And he was obsessed with his mother. And his mother wanted him to be a girl. And so I feel like that was portrayed in his mind at such an early age. And that being schizophrenic, he just
recipe for
was
disaster.
screwed. Yeah.
And that's the real one, or that's how they
that's the real one.
Show?
But they do depict him in the show being obsessed with his mother, and he is schizophrenic, and he does see his mother throughout the show after she passed away. But they take what he does to whole new levels, and the people that are supposed to portray like his girlfriend in the show, like none of that never happened. They make her just as dark as him. It's you watch it and you let us know.
All right, I'm going to do that. We need to switch gears because we just watched the show where I spent the entire fucking series crying my eyes out.
Oh.
And so now I need to be disturbed.
What show was that?
Afterlife. Ricky Gervais.
Haven't seen it.
Do you have hearts? Do you have big hearts?
We have dark hearts.
Do you have the feels?
Oh, I have a bleeding heart right here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want the feels.
Love in your heart?
I don't want the feels.
You want the feels?
I don't want the feels.
You don't want the feels?
I want no.
It's a great show.
I'm sure I'd ball
probably
through the
one of
whole
my
thing.
favorites. Yeah, it's I cried a lot watching it, but it was one of those ones I watched and I was like, that makes me feel better inside.
Oh.
Yeah. No, this will help. This is
what is it called again?
It was dark.
Afterlife. It's on Netflix. And it's easy to watch. It's like 3 seasons, 6 episodes a season, 30-minute episodes. And it encompasses so much.
Wait a minute.
There
Who
is
stars
so much.
in that?
Ricky Gervais is the only name I knew,
Okay.
and then there's a few other
what I'm
random
thinking
people,
of.
but it's so good.
I will check
Haven't
it out.
seen it.
Amazing.
Unintended is my Unintended. June 15th, 2009 in Jerome, Arizona. Allegedly. During a hike in the desert, a nymphomaniac dumps her boyfriend after discovering that he cannot satisfy her. I mean, she spends the rest of the time masturbating inside her tent until a freak wind sweeps the tent into the air with her still inside. After flying for a while, the tent crashes into the roof of a shed, fracturing the woman's skull and killing her. The man who discovers the tent on his porch later opens it to find her dead body.
While she was masturbating, did she fly
I don't
away?
believe this. I don't believe this.
I don't know if I believe that one.
How would they know?
Okay. That's where, yes, because I know those tents, like a gust of wind getting under a tent, it's like a fucking parasail. Like that thing will go.
That is terrifying.
But like how, like the boyfriend was like, I don't know.
That's why you have to nail down your tent. Do these people not nail down
didn't
their
have
tent?
time. She had to get to
masturbating,
work.
and the next thing I know, there's a tent flying over my head.
She had shit to do, man.
The fact that she dumped him, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
She knows what she wants. That's fine.
It's a bad way to go. She was in such bliss right before.
I mean, maybe that really happened where she was in a tent and got flown away and died, and maybe they just added the masturbation in there to make it more
possibly
of a crazier story.
Yeah.
Do you think he saw her tent going and he said, come back? No.
He's probably like, bye.
He's like, karma.
Yeah.
Karma.
Wow. Yeah, that one's an interesting one because I totally believe the tent. Like I've seen bubble, what are those things called where the kid jump houses?
Uh-huh.
Like where those things just get like
yeah.
a gust of wind, and the next thing you know, there's like a couple 8-year-olds like 700 yards in the air.
Well, it makes sense.
Which is horrifying, by the way.
Even trampolines. Like trampolines, if it's windy enough, they can just blow away. It's crazy.
That shit happens all the time. Like wind is so powerful. Wind and water destroy so much shit. My daughter's always like, let's get a trampoline, Dad. I was like, no, I will just take whatever the fuck they cost and just throw that money into the woods, which is where the trampoline would go. Because, yeah, no.
I've seen where people will dig a hole that the trampoline fits down in so that it's level to the ground. I wonder if that prevents it from getting lifted.
I think you got to cement them in.
Probably.
Like, it's just that wind upward is just bad. Because you see them all the time, like on people's roofs. Like just, well, I should have anchored that down.
Yeah.
Wow. Is it my turn for season 3?
It's your turn. I'm sure.
By the way, I'm working. Doozies. I hope. I'm going to start with this one. Now, I like this one because this is actually how season 3 started. So I said, let's like coming out of the gates hot. This is called Bloodbath and Beyond.
Ooh.
May
I like the sound of this.
2005. You like this voice? In Queens, New York, a landlord uses a fiber optic scope to spy on young female tenants.
See, now this I believe. I'm sorry. That I believe.
Oh, yeah. This is 100%. Like, this is great. I looked this one up. One day, while spying on a woman from below in her bathroom, the above floor collapses from water damage due to all the holes he drilled in the tub with the bathing woman in it, crushes his head.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I believe
That's Team Girl right there. I like that shit.
Hold on.
That's karma at its finest.
He drilled
the
same tub?
He was drilling into the floor and putting a fiber optic like scope up through the holes.
Like, why did he need to make so many holes? Why didn't he just have the one? I don't understand.
Better angles. He needed better angles.
That's what I was gonna say. I thought you girls. I've always heard about like different angles. You got to get different, but whatever. That's beside the point.
What a guy.
But like, you got to think like, what are these girls not noticing too?
Oh yeah.
Because fiber optic cables are super thin. Like it's easy to do one of those and not notice like that.
Do you think that's what he was using?
That's what it says.
Says, yeah.
And I mean, yeah, they're super small. Like picture them little things you'd get at like a fair.
Mm-hmm.
They're so small, but I'm with you. I don't get the multiple holes, but like I said, it's got to be different angles.
Ew. Yeah, he just got good.
Yeah, that's creepy greedy. As shit. Yeah, man, just use the same hole, dude. Yeah. Seriously, what's wrong with you? That's what I do.
Use the same hole and use your brain. Come on, what do you think's gonna happen? Fuck.
How about we just not spy on people?
How about we stop saying the word hole over and over again while talking about naked people? Never.
We do talk about gaping holes a lot on this show.
I think gape is my new favorite word.
You introduced that to me like on my show.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And
we're not good influences, Mike.
No, you're not. You're not at all. Now that I think about it, I don't know why I subject myself to this.
Your wife is going to be like, there's something different about you lately.
I don't want you hanging out with those two anymore. All right.
Sorry.
On to the next one. Yeah, really. No, it's okay. We'll all get along. We just put a basement bar in. So, Montana, whenever you're ready, bring the baby. We'll play. We'll hang out. Come on, Jess. We're going. We got a basement bar. We'll hang out. Everybody drink. Kids entertain themselves. And we will tell stories about gaping assholes and trampolines.
Okay. We'll leave the baby at home. I think mom and dad will just need to.
That's fair. Yeah, we can do that too. That works.
And you're an IPA guy. So
I am. Yes.
So is Ryan.
Yes. I'm in everything alcohol, guys, except for I don't love rum that much. That's one of the only ones I don't love.
That used to be my drink of choice. Like rum. Spice.
Too much sugar.
I was a Captain Morgan's fanatic when I was young. I don't know how
every
such a
time
tiny
you say
thing
Captain
could
Morgan,
drink
I'm
that much.
Lift my leg up.
What?
What do you drink now? I just want to put my leg on a stool. Just like that. Those commercials.
I switched to wine, but I rarely drink anymore. I get reactions. Remember me telling you about that?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. But I like red wine. That is my drink of choice. I just
did a food sensitivity test. I had to cut wine out for like.
Seriously?
I told her to do that. I told her to do that. So you tell her to do that.
You have to, and I will just say that when you come back and you like, all right, I'm gonna try this. Like gluten, brewer's yeast, and dairy were really high on my list. And when I first day back, I was like, I'm fucking some pizza up. That shit destroyed my stomach, and I was like, oh wow, I was kind of allergic to that the whole time.
Wow.
So yeah, they're well worth it. I'll put you in touch with a good doctor.
You should. Thank you.
Yeah.
He does breast implants too.
I'm married to her. There's a secret.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
right. She's a chiropractor, right?
Yeah. She has those tests that she sends to people, and she's helped a lot of people out with that. It's really interesting.
Cool.
It really accurate because it's not really as much an allergy as it is just trying to figure out what you're sensitive to. And I'm learning a whole lot about my fucked up stomach. So I'm going to change the way I live.
Yeah.
But fuck that. The beer and the alcohol. Yeah.
But what about your little A cups? They're going to go away.
They just got meatier. They're still there. Don't worry, ladies. Don't worry. We won't get rid of them bad boys. All right. This one. I like this one. It left me with a lot to think about. This one's called Gums the Word.
Oh, no.
On December 9th, 2003 in Palm Springs, California, a male nurse who has sex with and robs old women of their money and valuables targets an old lady who has bad breath. A disgusting fact, the man. Yeah. A disgusting fact the man finds out after the lady kisses him. First off, how fucking bad was that breath? Because this guy's next thing was he felt sick. He ran to the bathroom and ingested several denture whitening tablets, which he believed were mints.
Oh, God.
After washing them down with water that had more denture cleaner dissolved in it, the chemicals dissolved his digestive tract while removing the oxygen in his blood. He bleeds and suffocates to death on the bathroom floor. So I did look that up. You can fuck yourself up by drink. Because I said that's no way. But you can absolutely kill yourself because of the way it eats through your system.
Oh, yeah. Like your esophagus and shit?
Yeah.
So
and by the way, I love how the bad breath was what made him sick. Nothing to do with fucking people's grandmothers and then robbing them. Their old lady breath was what was like, that's just too much for me.
There was one I was reading and I didn't write it down on my list, but she was, I don't know what it was. Maybe I did write it down. Maybe I should wait. I'm going to give it away. Oh, fuck it. She was role playing with this guy and he had her tied up and had tape over her mouth. And lo and behold, he was in the scheme where while he had her tied up, his friend was going to come in and rob the place. And somehow or another, like he gets close to her and he's like, thanks for making my job a lot easier. And I guess his breath was horrible. And because her mouth was taped, like it made her throw up, but she asphyxiated her own vomit because of his breath.
Wow. That's actually a really good. Oh man, that sounds twisted saying that, but that's a good little ruse there.
It's pretty messed up.
I was actually thinking
it's totally messed up, but it's like not a bad idea. Like there's really dumb criminals, right? These are dumb ways to die. Mm-hmm. It's actually not the dumbest way to rob somebody.
It's definitely not.
Basically, you got them to tie themselves up.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen Kingpin?
Years ago.
Love that.
Yes. What's his name? Woody Harrelson?
Yeah. That was filmed by where I used to live. My friend lived in those apartments that they live in.
Stop. But they look like, are they really that bad?
Yes and no. Yeah,
no offense to your friend.
No, the insides were different. The outside was the actual places, yeah.
But it just makes me think of him when he sleeps with his landlord and she's so disgusting and then like he's puking.
Better work on those tongue exercises.
Have you seen it, Jess?
Yeah, I saw it years ago because of Tony.
Like how nasty she was, and then like
she just looks at him and goes, ah.
Yeah. He just throws up more.
Oh God.
Because he didn't have the rent.
Yes.
But he hired the guy to rob him. Or rob her so he could be the savior and get out of it. And then she caught him. And
yep.
Ew.
Oh, that
just
woman
makes me think of. So I don't know why.
She's also the mom in Detroit Rock City, by the way.
She's also the lady in Insidious. Like the
Is she?
What's the word I'm looking for? That can see things, not like
oh, what's the word?
I can't think. Baby brain. that can see the dead. What is that? I can't think of the name.
Is that a medium?
I guess in a sense what she did, but she was the lady that, so it's just weird that she's in a very serious role on that one because.
To go from this to that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
She has many hats, that actress.
Yes, she does.
Yeah, that means she's a good actress.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is called Fang Banged.
This does not sound pleasant.
No.
For a man, probably.
No. Not at all. I'm already sick.
A drunk man is shot at by his equally drunk brother. When he ducks, he falls onto a rattlesnake, which bites him near his heart, and he dies from the venom. And this says, technically, rattlesnakes are not poisonous, they are venomous, delivering their toxin directly into the bloodstream. A poison is ingested. You could actually drink a vial of rattlesnake venom and feel no ill effects. So is that not true?
I mean, I got bit by a snake and I didn't realize it until 24 hours later, and it was venomous.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind
Weren't
of
you
snake?
bit in the butt, though?
Yeah, right on the ash cheek. It was a copperhead.
Oh, yeah, those are poisonous.
Yeah, it was a copperhead, but I guess it was like the perfect disaster because my age at the time, I was like 25, and where it bit me, it was like the furthest away from my heart it could have been. And the fact that I didn't panic too much, so it didn't like rush through my system. And the snake was old. So I guess the younger the snake, the more potent their venom is. But man, that was a shitty situation. I'm not going to lie. And here I was thinking I got stung by a bee for like 24 hours.
Oh, you didn't even know you were bit by a snake?
And my grandpa, who had dementia, he's like, let me see. So I'm like showing everybody my ass. And he's like, are you sure you didn't get bit by a snake? And I'm like, oh, grandpa, I think I'd know if I got bit by a snake. And I was helping my grandparents with their yard work, and I lived in the city. So I headed back to the city the next day. I felt terrible, like hot, cold sweats, just awful, stiff neck. And I thought it was just a reaction to a bee. And the next day I went to work, and on one of my breaks, I get a phone call or a text or something. And then my grandma was like, well, we didn't find the bee's nest, but we found the copperhead. And she sent me a photo of this freaking thing sticking its head out of the bush because I had been trimming their bushes. And I was like backing my way down the stairs, and it was behind me. And I must have spooked it because I was using one of those shearing machines. So it was probably freaked the hell out. And it got me right on the ass, and it hurt like a son of a bitch badly.
What city? Like, okay, so I'm trying to trying to picture where was it? Like in a brick wall? Was it like hidden in rocks?
It was,
yeah, because I thought copperheads were water.
It was no, it was up in the bush on a hillside. I don't know what the fuck it was doing there, but it was there. And
like a lot of rocks in the area, because that's such a weird.
Well, yeah, my grandparents live in it's like the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains, like in southeastern Ohio in the country.
Okay.
And their property was was the side of a foothill, basically. And that's where the stairs were. And they had stone steps that went all the way down to.
I bet it was in one of those little cracks or whatever.
And yeah, it was terrifying. But my grandpa actually shot it. My demented grandpa.
Well, I'm picturing what part of there's a lot that's going through my head right now. Is one, I'm picturing your ass. This entire story, I'm picturing your ass.
It was not pretty.
Like, what has to stop your venom from getting to your heart? Like, let's start with that. So I'm very curious about your behind.
Well,
Two, did you have enough fat in your butt? Is that
that's what I'm going, because there's like good places to get like shot. Like they say, if you get shot, like getting shot in your ass is like a great place to get shot because of the fat there.
Yeah.
And then I'm wondering, like, did your grandfather go like, I bet you got stung by 2 bees, or like?
Well, that's what I thought. I was like, it got me twice. And when I showed him, because he's like, let me see. And
because the fang marks.
Yeah. And when he saw that, he's like, are you sure you didn't get bit by a snake? But I mean, even when I
love how we both did this, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the international symbol for struck by a copperhead in my ass.
Yeah. When I was running up the hill, I was like, I got stung. Like, that's what I thought. Like, I thought I just got stung.
That would fucking hurt so bad.
Oh, it was the most painful shit ever. And I had phantom pains for like over a year after. I had a whole second butt cheek on a butt cheek for a long time.
So what do they do? Is it like they just give you the shot? Like the antivenom?
I didn't take anything. Nothing. I went after work to an urgent care because after they're like, it's a snake. I'm like, well, but I'm alive after 24 hours. I'm sure I'm going to be fine. And the lady, she wasn't taking it seriously at all. I think she just didn't believe it, which I can't really blame her. But she did measure the fangs, and she's like, I don't know if that was a snake. It's a really big snake. I think you would have noticed it. And I was thinking, bitch, I didn't have my brown eye open. Come on. Like, I wasn't looking behind me. As soon as I felt it, I went the other way. I was like,
what were you wearing? Let's start with this. Were
remember.
Shorts?
Oh, that's a good point.
I think it was just like yoga pants or something. Like, I always wore yoga pants.
So like no protection.
Yeah. Yeah. And the only reason I can remember that is because I flung them off so fast because my grandma was like, get your pants off. It's probably still in your pants, thinking it was a bee.
Can you imagine being one of the neighbors?
Well,
this is amazing.
All neighbors there were family. Like out in the country, very spread out. Like even family neighbors weren't very close, but yeah.
Hillbilly compound in one area.
I wouldn't call it
Southeastern Ohio.
Oh.
From Appalachia.
Appalachia.
You can both fuck right off.
I have hiked through Appalachia.
I'm offended and I'm hurt.
All the way.
It's okay. Hey, my grandma was from West Virginia and she lived in a holler. Okay.
Oh.
By the way, my wife just found out that holler is the Appalachian way of saying hollow. She goes, down in the holler. I said, we just say hollow. She's like, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, first off, what the fuck are you talking about? I said, it's called Appalachian English and it's hollow.
Yeah.
And so I had to look up the definition of hollow. And she goes, that's the same definition as holler. I said, that's why I'm fucking telling you this story.
Yeah. Now my mom's mom, that's a whole nother story.
Holler
she was a little hillbilly.
Holler.
And she had some of the best freaking words that she sounded made up completely. And of course, being around her a lot, I picked some of it up. And Tony is more north. Like he was from like central Ohio. And so a lot of the shit that I say, he's like, what the hell does that even mean?
Can you give us a word? Let's give a word. Let's see if I know the word.
Well, a lot of it I've lost over the years because I've been so far removed. But I think briggle. Briggle was one. He's like, what does that mean? Briggle.
I don't even know what briggle means.
I don't know that one.
And I guess it just means wiggle. Like when your kid can't sit still, like my grandma would be, quit your briggling. Quit your briggling. And then
I've never heard that one.
Yeah, exactly. And then
because they were in Appalachia.
Anybody who was like less fortunate, like poor people, dirty people, things like that, consider them rudders. And Tony had never heard that before.
I've never heard that before.
That's a new one.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah. And then my grandma and my mom both would call pots and pans kittles for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't pick that one up, but they would call them kittles instead of kettles. They were kittles.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Kittles.
Yeah.
Get the kittles.
And then my grandma would always say Japalinos instead of jalapenos, and you could not correct her. And she's like, it says Japalinos right on the can, or right on the jar. I'm like, okay.
Wow.
Grandma. Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When you said Japalinos, I didn't know where you were going with that. I was like, you might need to bleep that shit.
Yeah. No worries with that. But
jalapenos. I say jalapenos.
How did you say when Chipotle came out? Did you say chipotle? I know a lot of people called it chipotle.
I would have, but I knew how to say it. because I'm like, I love spicy anything. So
Same.
Yeah, I said it correctly. Yeah, we're Pittsburgh. We've got a bunch of fucked up words around here that just like we have our whole language, Pittsburghese. Red up.
Say it again.
You know, red up. Like if you're gonna have company over and you need to clean up the house a little bit, somebody will say, just go ahead and red up your room.
Oh.
You got to red up the house.
Never heard
Yins. You know, yins. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah. Yins.
Yins. Yep. Doesn't make any sense. I refuse to say that. I will not say that.
Yins.
But like, y'all, like, what are yins doing? You got to say, what are yins doing? Go downtown? You're close enough that I know you've heard it, right? What are you, about 3 hours from us?
I haven't heard that still.
Oh, you haven't heard yins? Yeah, you're not missing much.
I've
we
heard
don't do
Ewins.
we don't do ourselves any favors. Ewins.
Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, we're just a bunch of idiots
Crick.
here. I think we drink the shitty water that is comes to the point and forms Pittsburgh. That's all I can say.
My dad says crick, and he says
we say
warshed.
crick. And then does he put the R in wash?
He says warshed because he's
Tony's
from West
mom
Virginia. So he's like, you got to wash your clothes. And I always correct him. And he was like, no, it's wash. And he's like, yeah, we used to play at the crick all the time as kids.
Go down.
Like,
There's a town in Pittsburgh, a little Turtle Creek, and it's go down Turtle Creek. Go down Turtle Creek. Yeah.
I don't think anybody in my family actually said crick. I think they all said creek, which I'm surprised, especially on my mom's side. But crick was, I actually got that from Tony's mom. She says warsh and crick.
Oh, crick. It's embarrassing. It's spelled out for you, and we still say
I don't like crick either. I'm a creek girl.
Yeah.
I try to correct myself because it's so... the ones that come out, and that. We're trying to describe this and that.
And that.
Yeah, and that. What are you doing?
Just
Go over to my dad's house and that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just like an extra something you have to put at the end of every sentence that makes no fucking sense. Goodness.
And that.
Yeah.
we'll take you to Pittsburgh, Jess.
I've been there. Not of my own accord, though. I went through a school
It's
trip.
like she was fucking kidnapped by some yinzer.
With a school trip, and all of my school trips sucked ass because they were never planned properly. So I would go again because I feel like I got cheated. I didn't really get a good experience there. I didn't get a good experience in Washington, D.C. either because that was another school trip and it was really shitty. We spent most of our time sitting on front steps of buildings because they didn't plan things right. So it just sucked. It was such a waste of a trip.
I can tell you, DC is a waste of a trip.
Really?
Period. Even if it's fucking
Well, that's
planned
good to know.
properly, it still sucks. Everything I noticed is like, I remember being in DC as an adult. I said, why is every car crashed? Every car has dents, nicks, bumpers missing. I'm like, what the fuck goes on in DC that like people get their shit destroyed and then never fix it?
Really?
Yeah. And then there was a garbage
odd.
can with a fire burning in the middle of the street.
Well, that I could see, yeah.
Yeah. Just bizarre. Like I had only ever seen that in movies. Like
Yeah,
Demolition Man, probably.
Their driving terrifies me in DC.
Yeah. That whole corridor, that whole anything off of 95 is just a disaster.
Ooh. No thanks.
clear.
It's also, I don't like DC just because it's super, super busy. And they're always patrolling stuff there. And I don't know. It's not my city.
You said that like you're there every other week.
I've been
How
there
often?
twice.
Well, I can tell you what not to do when you're there, and that's a DC duck tour, because that was, what a joke. Oh my gosh, we were so excited. They were hyping that shit up. Do you know what it is?
A tour where you see ducks?
It sounds like one of those sex
Pretty
acts that you
much.
read up on the internet.
It was
Like Dirty Sanchez. You're like, yeah, I gave her the DC duck tour.
Yeah.
She'll never be the same.
no, not even as cool as that. It
What
was
is
one
a
of those
DC duck
freaking vehicles that you can take from land to water. But
We have those in Pittsburgh. Just Ducky, they're called.
they took us in a freaking pond. Like we're all excited. We're like, oh, we're probably gonna go down some canal or some, whatever. We get there and it's like this tiny pond. You can literally see to the other side. I'm like, seriously? Terrible.
Fuck that. Really?
Terrible.
No, they'll do ours in Pittsburgh. They'll drive around the city and then they just drive into one of the rivers and they go off. And everyone quacks. They've got little quackers when they drive past, but at least that's somewhat.
At least you're going somewhere, kind of,
Yeah. And we have floating bars where everyone paddles. Did you ever see that with their feet like bike?
No.
Mm-hmm.
You just see a bar floating down the river.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I actually like Pittsburgh.
It's a cool city.
And I say that because I don't like big cities, but I like Pittsburgh.
It's small. It's really small when you think about it.
Is it better than Philly?
I never been to Philly, so I can't tell you.
Philly sucks ass in every sense of the word sucks ass.
And why?
Like, it's Philly. The people are awful.
You
watch sports? You watch sports at all?
Me, no.
Okay. Yeah, no, they're the worst.
Tony
the worst.
is a fanatic, though, so.
Okay, so ask him about Philly, and he will literally tell you everything awful about Philly.
But Rocky,
like seriously, right? Not like to sound dark, but if you were like, oh, like we were nuked, you'd be like, oh my god, what happened? You're like, apparently somebody set off like a nuke in Philly. I'd be like, fuck, that's fine.
Were they the ones that were like knocking down street poles like it was no big deal, like street lights?
Yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And I want them to win the Super Bowl every year because it is guaranteed somebody's going to climb the street pole and fall off. Why, you ask? They actually put jelly on the fucking poles to stop people from climbing them, and they still climb them. Okay? And then you hear you think of like a good school, like what's out there, Philly? I can't think of it. I want to say Rutgers, but that's Jersey. Temple. Or whatever. You hear these schools and you're like, well, you got to be smart to get into that school. And then you're like, yeah, he was a Temple student and he fell off a fucking stop sign, or a stoplight 35 feet in the air. I'm like, well, that's just nature. That's literally something we would talk about on here.
Yeah,
that's what to say. That's how you end up on this show.
Yeah, and it happens all the time. And I'm like, good, another one. Get rid of them.
I'm pretty sure that's number 13 on my list. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't like Philly. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah,
a little bit.
I'm kind of glad I asked, though.
I can't say anything because I haven't been, so I can't judge it.
It's the worst of humanity. And I'm so sorry if you have any fans and listeners that are in Philly, but if they're being real with themselves, they're like, yeah, we kind of suck.
I'm really surprised to hear you say that because I have a cousin who is like the most super chill guy I think I've ever met in my life. And he is a professor, I don't know where now, but he lived in China for years, met his wife. They came back to Ohio, and then he ended up with a job somewhere in Philadelphia. And they stayed. Like, he loves it there. And I'm surprised because his personality.
Yeah, I know a ton of really good people from Philly. Like, I truly do. Like, they've moved and they're nice and everything. But just as a whole, when you look at them, you're like, they're the worst. They had a jail in their stadium. Their old stadium was called Veterans Stadium. So they would arrest drunken people. They had a fucking judge. You can look this up. That they would have court. So as drunken people would get arrested at the Philly, or was it the Eagles? I guess the Eagles and the Phillies both played in this stadium because it was one of those multi-purpose. And they had a judge in the stadium. Wow. Imagine being arrested because you're a drunken ass, and then they take you downstairs, and there's a judge in the basement of a fucking ballpark. And you're like, what's going on here?
Because it happens that much?
Oh, yeah. They're the worst. They clapped when a guy got paralyzed, or they thought he was paralyzed.
That's awful.
Like, they threw chunks of snow and ice at Santa Claus. Yeah, they're really bad. You just look up Philly sports fans. Like, it's an endless amount of.
And I thought Ohio sports fans were bad.
No,
they're
nothing
not like that.
Ohio sports fans are passionate.
Yeah.
This is Philly's that's a whole other thing.
They're just ruthless assholes, it sounds
awful.
like.
Yeah, they're awful.
Ooh,
yeah.
Scary.
Mm-hmm.
This is lesbicution. So like electrocution, but
what were they using?
After being involved in a series of bad relationships, a woman decides to become a lesbian. While going home to have sex with a female friend to celebrate her coming out, the woman takes off her high heels and steps barefoot into a puddle with a live wire in it and is electrocuted.
Oh my gosh. Bad way to
I like that. I don't know why I like it, but that's... How does that happen?
Like, why you have water on your floor? Do you not clean your house? I don't understand.
It was in
Fucking
the
live
house?
wires.
That there was a puddle of water?
Yeah, while going home to have sex with a female friend to celebrate her coming out, the woman takes off her high heels and steps barefoot into a puddle with a live wire in it and is electrocuted.
That's not in the house.
I wonder if she took
Like,
them
on the
off
way home.
outside, because it doesn't imply she's inside. Like
Yeah.
if you listen to it again, it sounds like maybe outside.
That's something I would do probably. Like back in the day, I would take my shoes off and splash around in puddles if I had some drinks in me or something and I was walking home. That sucks.
You know what? Can I read one of mine that's actually pretty similar to that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I because I actually thought when you read that, I was like, oh, that's gonna somehow this ended up in both seasons. This one's called Vibrator. Pink. I like that.
I thought that's where hers was going.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was like. Oh, she's gonna say is May 1st, 1998 in San Francisco. After a seminar, talk about words we can't say. Misandristic. Is it? Am I saying that right?
The wrong person to ask.
Sociopath. Misandristic. Misandristic.
Sounds right to me.
Sociopathic leader of a fringe feminist party notorious for their sexually violent crimes against men. Yeah, that's hot. Returns home to find a vibrator from her lesbian lover, unaware that it's really a 1,000 kilovolt taser that resembles a vibrator. After inserting it into herself and activating it, taser electrocutes the feminist, causing cardiac arrest and kills her. Now,
that's almost worse than my story.
I just had more questions than comments, as I've never used one. I don't want to assume anyone's, used vibrators, but I would assume maybe that's not the best way to go.
Oh my God.
I don't think you even have to be a woman to know that. Or have you used a vibrator to know that?
No.
I don't know. It just seems not
How did she
good.
not catch on fire?
I wonder if she did.
I mean, you're not stopping it. It's not like you're going to go, well, let me hit the off. That is a fucking cattle prod. That is beyond taser. That is.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's beyond because, I mean, you got liquids involved now, too. So the conductors of electricity. Ooh.
Ooh, that's vag-tastic.
That's a really bad way to go.
I'm going to have nightmares about that one.
Oof. Yikes. Ugh. We're all just. Is there any video portion? We need that as a clip. Is just our three faces wanting to vomit and wondering how much moisture is in a vagina and the damage that can be done.
God.
Wow. Because I'm sitting here going, inside of an ass, it may not be as bad.
I bet it would be.
At that voltage, it's not good.
Yeah, just
it's not good.
Anything like that inside your body would be.
You probably die immediately.
Probably.
I feel like that'd make your heart just.
Yeah, and I do want to go back to that catching on fire. Like you would have to, because you're not shutting it off. You're dead.
You would
instantly.
think.
Was she alone? Or was there someone?
Doesn't
with
say.
Her? Oh.
I hope she was alone. And that'd be a weird thing to try to figure out what was going on.
Yeah.
Unless it was your taser, you're like, whoa.
Yeah. I wonder if she even had a chance to think, like, what is happening? Probably not.
No.
Ooh.
No, I feel like the moment she turned it on, she's probably like dead. Like, I don't.
Why did I laugh when you said that?
Because you're dark.
She had to be. I am dark. Twisted sick.
Because
God.
it's not even laughing because it's funny. Like we talk about, it's laughing because it's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Ooh, man, that one's gonna leave a lasting impression.
Ugh, moving on. My vagina hurts.
We're gonna all have nightmares tonight.
God.
You wake up in the middle of the night screaming, and Tony's gonna be like, "What the hell? What's wrong with you?"
Just twitching.
The taser.
Good God. Oh God, there's so many. This one was
1,000 ways.
Actually, I like this one. It's called Fatality.
A minute. This sounds like it's going to be
Fatality.
very similar to the one I'm reading next.
All right. Well, let's see. I can go to another one. I've got a whole bunch. All right. Fatality. May 15th, 2006 in Austin, Texas, which already checks out. An obese man dreams of becoming a bodybuilder, but is too lazy to exercise and cannot afford to pay for liposuction. Those dreams don't line up already. Like, that's the first thing I thought of was like, that's off. The man requests the aid of a friend to perform a rather unorthodox method of liposuction on him using a shop vac. During the procedure, the friend accidentally latches onto the man's intestines and begins to suck them out. The friend manages to turn off the shop vac, but turns it off too late, and the man dies from blood loss and shock.
That can't be real.
I want to look that one up, but it makes perfect sense. Like, why all the dumb shit we do. Like, I have to confirm that one.
Yeah.
But it's like, you want to lose weight. What did he think was under the fat? Like, he was just this bulging, massive man.
Like muscle. Maybe he thought muscle was under the fat.
Yeah, like there's just muscle hanging out underneath this guy who was completely too lazy to do anything. And then my sick fucking ass, the next thing I think of is like, what was it like to clean out the filter of that shop vac after that mess?
Oh my gosh.
I imagine they probably just didn't.
They probably just didn't look.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's so
be
nasty.
Oh. I don't know if I believe that one.
Yeah, that's a far-fetched one for sure.
I'm looking it up.
Because you can't be that stupid. I don't.
Just for the record, when you die, when you look, wow, not the only person to come up when you look up shop vac liposuction death.
Oh my God. Why am I not surprised?
Why am I surprised?
There's actually a Brazilian man was arrested on charges of practicing medicine without a license after a woman died during a liposuction procedure performed in the basement of a home.
But that also, I think, says a lot about the person also getting letting the surgery happen.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Wow.
It's like the ladies that get concrete injected into their ass because they want their ass to be bigger. Like, what do you think is going to
It will protect you against snake bites, though. That much I can say.
Yeah.
Okay, but let's say you want to get the concrete injected in your ass, right? But are you that desperate enough to go into someone's basement and do it? Or if you really want it that bad, would you actually go to a full-on medical doctor that knows what they're doing?
Well, why cement? Like, why?
I don't know. It's been years ago.
Does it make it hard?
Yeah, and it wasn't going right because they'd end up like clumped together and like get lumpy in places. Like, it was not a good idea. And I'm sure if it was a doctor, he probably didn't have a license or something. I don't know. It's been years ago.
And he's not a doctor.
It was like,
well,
yeah.
Michael Jackson and Prince would disagree.
Yeah. Heavy discounts, man. I mean, do what you gotta do.
Oh, shit.
At least, okay, if you want to get cement in your ass, that's fine. That's you. You do you. That's your body. But do your research. At least on who you're going to go to.
Yeah, what are the long-term effects?
Basement. It's not someone's basement.
Do your research on who should stuff cement inside of your ass. That's the best part of that.
Go to a doctor that does it all the time or has like, I don't know. Just don't go to someone's basement and hope for the best.
I just wonder
cheap.
Whoever would have even thought about cement being a good idea. Like, hey,
I've never heard of this.
I can
so
do
I
this
don't know.
at a discounted
Imagine
rate.
sitting. Like, I just picture sitting down and be like, you know what? I don't enjoy sitting like I used to.
You couldn't go
or
swimming.
Sleeping, or shitting, or swimming, or anything.
You would sink.
Yeah, you'd totally sink.
But if like someone slaps your ass, do they break their hand?
Probably.
It's like just walking up and smacking a statue.
That's what I'm picturing.
Yeah.
I don't.
Getting
but like,
barebacked by Medusa.
Do you inject it under their fat, and so that's why it's not going to be hard?
I don't know.
Is this a real thing? Like, am I just?
Yeah, I need to look it up, but because I'm sure I'm getting some facts wrong. But maybe it was more like they weren't aware that they were using the concrete, and maybe it was like a filler type thing for what should have been in the concoction of whatever you inject in your ass to make it bigger. But
fat.
I know
thought they injected
it was concrete.
fat.
Yeah.
Because won't they take fat from like your stomach or areas where you're bigger and they'll inject it in your ass? It's not a thing.
That's what they do now. I think that's what the whole BBL is now, is like they redistribute like Brazilian butt lift.
Oh, okay.
Like
gotcha.
they redistribute all the fat from certain areas and then put it in others. But I don't know why it's so dangerous. Like people were literally dying from it. That's how dangerous it is. And I don't know why. But
can I read a sentence real quick?
Yeah.
I typed in that this is where the internet takes you. In a cosmetic surgery procedure, a woman's buttocks were filled with flat tire sealant, mineral oil, and cement, and then sealed with super glue by an apparently transgender woman, O'Neill Ron Morris. So first off, O'Neill Ron Morris claiming to be a doctor. Let's start with nobody on earth went to medical school with the name O'Neill Ron Morris. Morris has never studied medicine. The victim sought a curvier body and a larger bottom in her quest to find employment at a nightclub.
I didn't remember the tire part. What was
tire
it?
sealant.
Oh my God.
Mineral oil and cement, and then sealed with super glue. Hello, Dr. O'Neill Ron Morris. This doesn't sound right.
Sealed with super glue. Wow.
Sealed with super glue. $700.
See?
It's actually kind of a deal if you think about it.
That's probably why she took it.
Crazy.
Oh my God. Hope he's in jail.
Me too.
That's what I'm looking for.
Is there a picture of him on there?
I'm going to look it up.
I wonder if they were able to
hell.
have it removed safely too.
She was really sick and he told her everything was okay.
Probably the same kind of thing with like, imagine what's leaching into your body, like all the chemicals from the concrete.
Wait, she survived? She's alive?
Yeah, this looks to be accurate. This is a real story.
Yeah, I can't remember what I saw it on years ago. I think it was when my son was little and I was watching a lot of daytime TV. Years.
What did you watch? What was your daytime TV jam?
I can't remember. I know that there was a time for a very short period of time right before I started massage school that I went down the Xena Warrior Princess rabbit hole.
Xena?
Yeah, it was so bad, but I just kept watching it anyway. One of those.
I had to look that up. Okay, I remember this just from the...
It looked like she was wearing a Halloween costume.
Yes. That she bought off of Shein.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that was one. And then I think I watched a lot of those dating or like Bachelor. There was one that was in Alaska, like Finding Love in Alaska. I can remember watching that. I don't really remember other things. That's kind of when I started getting back into gaming too. And if I had any free time, I was playing games. Thanks to Tony. He's actually the one that got me back into video games. Because he bought me, I think it was Baldur's Gate, like the original one. And I'd never played it before. And we actually played it together and then I was hooked. And then he got me Dragon Age and it went on from there. And I was like, oh my God. It went
from there.
Yeah.
Thank God for Tony, right?
Thank God for that.
Well, let me ask you this. You thought I stole one of yours like I thought she stole one of mine. What did you have?
What was the one that was similar to that?
Asphyxiated.
Yeah.
Sounded like a good time up until the end. Who knows?
It does. You have me interested.
April 6th, 2005 in Omaha, Nebraska. I wish I could remember some of the fetishes from these places. I don't remember Nebraska. Do you?
I don't remember. No. That was so long ago.
Apparently it was eating ass.
Probably corn stalks would be my guess.
No, it will be something random. The states never match the fetish, it seemed.
Yeah, my guesses were always way off. A traveling salesman with a fetish for fat women meets an extremely overweight woman, seduces her, and manages to get her to have sex with him. She passes out on top of the man after climaxing and suffocates him to death. Okay, that's not as cool as I thought it was going to be.
That story checks out. That feels real to me.
That does not feel real to me.
Even if it's not.
Yeah, I could see that happening. I guess I didn't read that whole one, but I was thinking it was more like somebody was eating her fat ass, and got suffocated that way.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Montana is in deep thought right now, staring off into the distance.
Because I don't know what I thought.
Ass? Look at her face right now.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't even know what I thought. That's just not where I saw the story going.
Yeah.
I don't know if I believe it.
That she fell asleep on top of him?
Passed out.
Or passed
after
out.
Climaxing.
And then suffocated him? I don't know.
I mean, so technically, depending on how big that could be a lot of weight.
Yeah. And maybe it was
and
like
if you're sunken into a mattress,
like he couldn't, like his chest couldn't expand or something.
If you're sunken into a mattress, you're not going to have much leverage to push.
But why wouldn't you just wake up?
I would bite her. I'd be biting, scratching, punching.
Kicking. That's why I'm like, why wouldn't she wake up from that?
Yeah, I didn't think about that. If you're fighting for your life.
That's why I don't buy it.
I'm aroused again.
Like this next one's really going to get you then.
Oh my God. What the fuck?
No, this was another fetish. Farts. Where was that one? I don't remember either. But this one's called Work of Fart.
No idea.
March 3rd.
Work of Fart?
Yeah. March 3rd,
like Work of Art.
2005, okay. Boston,
like
Massachusetts.
Play on turds.
Ugh. Now that's a city I don't like. Sorry, people from Boston. I do not like Boston.
I've had a couple family members go
They're
to
mean.
Boston, and they love it there.
I did not have a good experience in Boston.
I probably wouldn't either. I'm too sensitive. To prepare for a fraternity farting contest, a college student hires a flatulence trainer. What is that even? Like, really? A flatulence trainer.
To fart?
Yeah. Well, obviously, but that's a thing.
That's all I got.
Known for his unconventional methods, the trainer applies a lit blowtorch to the student's buttocks and is killed when the student's gases set him on fire. I'm not buying
Wait, who
this.
died? The person farting?
The instructor.
Because
the
he
trainer.
lit the student's fart on fire and then like what exploded in his face, like
got him on fire.
So
no way, I'm not buying it.
Montana, I'm going to ask you this just because this seems like something you may do. If you were to light my ass on fire, if I had to fart, I couldn't say that with a straight face. She's looking at me like, what the fuck are you doing?
That does not sound like me at all.
No, it doesn't. But I had to say it to make it sound interesting. Where would you stand? Like in theory, if you were going
not
to
behind
do that,
you.
And I can't picture anyone. Like you'd stand off to the side.
And if that's your profession,
right? You hold like a match. You stand. It's like a no, I don't buy that one. And what kind of explosion needs to happen that both people would be killed?
That's a really big fart.
I could take a blowtorch right now and just like real quick, like shoot you in the face, and you're like, "Wow, my eyebrows are gone. I have a couple burns, but I lived."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. That one doesn't seem right.
I don't believe that one either.
It's a good way to die. I'd love that.
Oh man, he must have had some pretty noxious farts to catch somebody on fire like that.
Good God.
Obviously, he's not good at his job.
Yeah, clearly.
These are all interconnected because I have one similar to that too.
Let's hear that. Let's hear that one.
It's January 5th, 2009, Palm Beach, Florida. That actually, this is absolutely true. All
that
you have to
checks
do
out.
is
It's Florida.
A proctologist with a fetish for women's rears begins to operate on a pole dancer who damaged her rectum during a porno shoot. Prior to the operation, the doctor forgets to advise her not to eat anything 12 hours before the operation. On the day of the operation, the doctor's cauterizer ignites the woman's flatulence, creating a fireball which travels through the doctor's windpipe and incinerates his lungs.
Ooh, that can happen.
Now, I could see that
God.
if you're inhaling it, but again, kind of the same concept. Like you have to be breathing in fire. Like
wouldn't you be wearing a mask if you were the doctor doing the?
He had an ass fetish. That's what it says. That's the other part. Where does that even tie in? Like, how did they know he had an ass fetish from doing his job?
Yeah.
And what did she eat? If that is even true.
Brussels sprouts.
Brussels sprouts.
Beans.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't believe that one.
And then, by the way, that one's called gas hold.
Gas hold. Yeah, I don't know about that one either.
Yeah, I'm not buying that one.
I have one from Philadelphia.
Hey, perfect.
True.
It's like, I don't have to hear it. I know it's true.
It's true.
It's called freeze dried. A man working at a mafia-owned South Philadelphia meatpacking company is deliberately locked in a walk-in freezer out of revenge for stealing cuts of meat and getting his employer's 17-year-old grandmother pregnant. And he dies of...
17 or 70?
17-year-old granddaughter.
Oh, great. Okay, you said grandmother, and I'm like, whoa. Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Gets her pregnant, but he dies of hypothermia.
I mean,
that one makes sense. You're going to lock someone in a freezer, so...
A lot of that checks out. Mafia, South Philly.
But it says, when people freeze to death, they are often mistaken as victims of sexual assault. The reason, right before dying, constricted blood vessels dilate, producing a sensation of extreme heat, prompting them to strip down. It's a phenomenon called paradoxal undressing, which is actually one of the theories in the Dyatlov group they think they did.
Theories with what?
The Dyatlov expedition, where those hikers, I think it was, it's been so long since we've done it, Russia, they don't know to this day what happened to them.
But they were just a bunch of naked people?
A few of them were. Some of them were found out, like some didn't have their eyes, their tongues were missing. Basically, something caused them to leave their tent in the middle of the night and the freezing Russian winters, and they don't know what it was that made them leave the tent, and they all were found away from the tent, and they were all found differently. So there's tons of theories on it, like Sasquatch or an avalanche or the paradoxal undressing, hypothermia, but they all debunk these theories. So today they don't know what truly happened, what made them leave the tent.
Local tribes, too, I think was another one that they thought maybe.
Could have been someone from Philly. Assholes. Just want to take another shot at them when I get a chance. That's an interesting one. That actually makes sense, though, that paradoxal undressing. I had to look that up.
Because they get so hot, because their brain tells them they're really hot, so they take off their clothes, and then they die of hypothermia.
Yeah, I've seen so many cases where people die mysteriously and they're undressed like that, and they figure that's probably what happened. A lot of people that get lost in the woods or things like that, and they just Terrible.
Human brain's a very bizarre thing.
Yeah. It tries to protect you. And in the weirdest ways, I feel like that's probably what it's trying to do. Like it's trying to protect you from freezing to death the only way it knows how or something.
But that one's not even, I think, a stupid way to die. They locked him in there on purpose and he died from hypothermia. It was in a cooler. Like that one's not odd to me. Like that one would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
When I was single, I had an apartment and I was sick as a fucking dog. I had like 105-degree fever for like 3 or 4 straight days, which is really bad, by the way, but I'm an idiot. So I remember this idea of taking all of my clothes off, and I had my golf clubs, and I was like, I'm going to go outside naked. It was like February. It was like 10 degrees.
You were delirious.
I said, I'm going to go outside naked, and I was going to try to find like, when they do like asphalt sealing and they've got like the black strips, like where they try to seal and it was going to go try to stick a golf tee in the street. And then I was going to drive golf balls at my neighbor's house.
Like Happy Gilmore?
Yeah. And I felt sick and decided not to do it, but I had it all. I had the golf balls ready. I was in my underwear. I was wearing socks because that's sexy. And yeah, I was going to go out in the middle of the street and just start fucking hammering 3 woods of
my
neighbor's house. I would have been in the fucking newspaper.
You would
for
have
the most ridiculous shit ever.
I've never been that delusional.
I have.
4 or 5 days of 105. People were like, "You could have died, dude. You don't want to be not in the hospital. Like you, a lot could have gone wrong."
Yeah, I think past like 102, you're in the danger zone.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yep.
Yeah, the night before I left for the Bahamas, it's the only time to Florida and back that I've ever been on an airplane, and I'm terrified of flying.
That's the only time.
And this is probably why.
Yeah. I hate it too. I'm with you.
I was delirious the night before. I was like 16. My grandparents were taking me on this trip, and I was so sick, high fever. I was talking to things that weren't there. Like I don't know who I was talking to, but I would wake myself up talking, just having conversations with things that weren't there. And I can remember because my grandma was like, "We have to go. I mean, we were going on a cruise to the Bahamas. Like she can't just cancel it because I have a fever." And so she's like, "You got to get in the cold bathtub." And so she filled up the bathtub with ice and water. And I got in it and it broke my fever. And it was the craziest sensation I've ever had in my life. Like, I don't know if it's just breaking a fever that quickly, but it was almost like I could replay how crazy I was just a few minutes before.
It just like snapped you out of it?
Yeah. Yeah. But that was the most miserable plane experience I probably could have had for a first one because I had so much congestion. And the takeoff and the landing, I felt like my head was going to explode. Like it was
the pressure changes. Absolutely.
And on top of that, there was a hurricane going on that we literally had to fly around. I could see it from my plane window. Jesus. So like those things together, I'm like, I hate this. I don't ever want to do this again.
You've never been on a plane since?
Never been on a plane since.
I hate flying too. We should do an episode of something where me and you get on a plane together and we just hold hands and cry like fucking babies.
Let's do it.
I hate fucking flying. And I do it too, but it's like the whole time.
I'll bring
from
drugs.
The second that door closes, I'm like, I'm ready to die. This is it. Never coming down.
Yeah.
Crashing out of the sky and literally land. Everything perfect every single time.
Yeah.
I hate flying.
Not fun. Not fun.
Is it we're landlocked? Why? We're all like, is it where we're located at?
Could be.
Well, it doesn't help now when all you hear are planes crashing lately.
That's true
and then,
too.
Like fucking the towers that aren't manned and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. And when I was sick a few weeks ago, I went down the 9/11 rabbit hole because I'd never really watched a whole lot of documentaries on it. It wasn't like conspiracy theories or anything like that. I just wanted to see
looking at it,
like the survivors and their stories. And
so sad.
That is terrifying too. You know, like none of this stuff is making me keen on getting in a plane.
Get on an airplane. Fuck that.
No. Put me on a train.
No, I was on a plane coming back from Vegas, and when we were taking off, the turbulence was so bad. Like it was terrible. That's probably the worst turbulence I've ever been on. And of course people like freak out, and they just scare each other. And like they say, like it's like Jello, paper and Jello, you're not going to go anywhere. So you have to think about that analogy. Like it's normal, you're not going to go anywhere like flying. But this lady like scared herself so much, she started having seizures.
That'd be me.
So we had to do like an emergency landing. And ironically, because she was a seat behind me, but the whole entire section I was with were all nurses.
Oh.
So she had all these nurses taking care of her, and we're telling them like, no, you have to like make an emergency landing because she's in whatever state she was in. But that's probably the most I've ever had happen to me on a plane. It didn't even happen to me, but that's probably the most like situation I've had in of all the situations.
I have to
I don't
recite
think it was
the flight
like
numbers
that.
in my head. Like I'm a news anchor. So like if I had a ticket and I was going to get on a plane tomorrow, I have to go. Flight 442 departing out of Pittsburgh crashed shortly after takeoff. Like I have to, this is how fucking sick I am. I have to say the numbers in my head to sound like if it sounds like a fucking number that will crash.
Ooh.
And for the record, they all sound like they're going to crash, every single one of them. So that is kind of debunked. And then I also have this idea where I want to fly the day after a plane crash because I go, what are the odds of 2 in a row?
Like lightning striking in the same place twice.
Yeah. Yeah. And I say that to people and they're like, you're fucking sick. And I'm like, I realized that after I said that out loud. So I think therapy is probably where I'm going with this. I think that's not a terrible idea.
So what made you hate it so much? Like,
no idea.
It wasn't one specific thing that really spooked you?
I don't like being in control. I would be comfortable flying a 747 jet right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm in control. I don't like being in the passenger seat of cars. I've always had this thing about you have a long time to think about dying. Right? If you're that high in an airplane, you're like, I got 40,000 feet to think about this shit. Versus like a car crash where the crash happens. I don't know what it is. I would love for somebody really, really smart to tie me down to a table and try to figure me out.
Probe your brain.
Just, something. It's really sick that I go that way. But you should fight through it. You should try to fight through it and just get on a plane.
The key is you can't think about it. I can't, like when I get on it, I just don't think about it.
Just get me drunk first.
I drink heavily. Yeah.
I think I'd be
I've missed flights. I've been so fucking drunk because I just have to get drunk.
Yeah.
They're like, double a bourbon? I'm like, yeah, obviously double, maybe a triple. Like, I don't know how I feel right now.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Jessica will start with a trip to Pittsburgh. That's a really short flight.
Dude, if you fly from Columbus to Pittsburgh, you are fucking demented.
I'll do it.
I would fly from Ohio to Chicago. That's a 45-minute flight.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's a 45-minute flight.
Yeah, she tried
6
to get
hours.
me to do that a couple weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah. I almost said yes after I had discussions with Tony about it, but then we're like, if we're going, we want to stay longer than just a day.
What were you going to go to Chicago for?
To go with her to the medieval torture museum.
Yeah,
it's been our dream since we did the episode last year.
Yeah. You were talking about that. I saw that on Instagram.
She went and I didn't go.
But me and my boyfriend were doing a road trip for like our baby moon, and we passed through Chicago. So I was like, "You're gonna be mad if I go without you?" So,
Jess, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go somewhere. You have to get on a flight. You have to.
But that's what to Philadelphia. It would be such a short flight. By the time you're up in the air, you're like, oh, here we go back down. Like,
Yeah.
Well, seriously, when I'm drinking, nothing scares me. So that's the key.
Yeah, that's why I drink.
The key.
Noise canceling headphones and some eye blackout
do make a
mask
difference.
Yeah, give me a blindfold, some headphones, some alcohol. Good to go.
Sounds like it sounds either really kinky or really crazy. I don't know which one. Wow.
We'll go with crazy because I got a lot of that going on.
Give me some alcohol, some lube.
Like guide me in. Like you guys would be like guiding me in, and I'm already blindfolded.
Oh my God.
Well, you can fly with me. I'm a very mellow flyer. I don't freak out.
I need to bring Dominic too because
I try not to think about it.
He'd probably be the most chill person to fly with too. That's my son.
Dominic.
He's very chill. Yeah.
Seems chill.
Yeah, he keeps me grounded a lot. He's like, whenever I want to defend him, because Mama Bear. He's like, Mom, can we just not make a big deal out of this? Like, are you sure?
Deep breath. And he'll hold your hand on the flight too. Sounds like a sweet kid.
Oh, he absolutely would. Yeah, he would.
He's like, Mom, you're breaking my hand.
Yeah. Like every little fucking movement on the plane.
Yeah.
And I found out like turbulence, like there's been one crash in history that's been because of turbulence. Like
because it's like they say it's Jello. It's Jello on paper. You're not going to go anywhere.
It's there. It's never has a plane fallen apart over turbulence or anything like that. Like it's not possible.
I think it's when they do those like sudden drops that really creeps me out, because that happened on the plane that I was on. But I don't think it helped that the plane that I was on was a small one too. So I think.
But they do. Are you talking about like when you go down? But that's what they do. They will drop. That's normal though.
I will say there actually was another time I was in an airplane, and I can't believe I didn't even think about this. My dad actually took me up in an like one of those private little tiny
Cessnas,
airplanes.
those little things.
That was terrifying. I will never do that again.
I won't do those. I won't even do those.
Yeah. Not okay.
Also, you were flying to Florida. That was your first mistake.
Wasn't my choice.
No, I'm just kidding.
I was one of those kids, though. It was so funny. Whenever we would go on trips, we'd go every year somewhere, like usually to the Outer Banks or somewhere on the East Coast over there. And every year, my sister and I would come up with a master plan that we were going to run away, like because we didn't want to go home. I can remember after we got back from the cruise. I mean, we had been running off the whole time. Like anytime we would get off the boat, we would be running off. Our grandparents just let us go. They're like, whatever. And then we were getting ready to go back to the airport in Orlando, I think. And we're just standing there on the street, and we look at each other and like, you want to just run? Like, you want to just go?
Let's just go. How old were you?
I was 16. So she was 18.
And you enjoyed Florida that much?
No, we weren't even in Florida.
Oh, I thought you said you were in Orlando.
We went straight from Orlando to the cruise ship and then to the Bahamas, and then came back and straight back to the airport. Like we didn't even see or experience any of Florida, but we're like, hey, want to leave? Want to go? Start a new life. I don't know who the hell we thought we were.
Oh my God. I love hearing stories like that, because then I'm like, you know what? Other people are fucked up too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Those are the ones with the interesting stories, that's for sure.
Yep. Fucking boring ass people with nothing to share. I ain't got no time for that.
We'll get you on a plane.
Any more? Let's each do one more. What do you have?
Yeah, let's do one more, and then my old crone ass has to go to bed.
This is called decaffeinated.
Ooh, I like this.
A land dispute between two brothers in Haiti ends with one brother asking a witch doctor to poison the other with tetrodotoxin. Is that right?
Yep.
Sounds about right. If it's got an ox in it, it's going to be a drug. And it's probably not good for you.
Clearly, it causes paralysis. Believed to be dead, the poisoned brother is buried alive, and his corpse is later found by grave robbers, having succumbed to suffocation. Shortly before the brother's death, he tried to claw his way out with his fingers, wearing them down to the bone. Sounds like an urban legend.
That just made me
What are
have to
the
take
odds
deep breaths.
what are the odds of digging up a grave that the person wasn't dead? And did he bury a brother and then mark the fucking grave? Like he took him to a graveyard. It was like a little headstone and everything.
Back in the day, I guess it was a thing that happened all the time. I actually learned this from being on this podcast with Montana. Like Saved by the Bell.
It doesn't say what year. Yeah, Saved by the Bell. So I don't know what year this was.
Alive, so they started putting the string with the bell. Like if somebody wook up after they were buried, they pulled the string.
That's where the saying comes from.
Saved by the Bell comes from that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, you know that?
Oh, I thought that was from like boxing.
No, Saved by the Bell. It's because they would have a lookout. Someone would look out, And then when they hear you would ring the bell, they would tie it to you. So they go, oh shit, we buried them alive. We got to go dig them up. Learn something new
bury
every
someone
day.
now.
Bad times.
Wow.
But this doesn't say like what year, so I don't know. And maybe he just was paralyzed, so he couldn't talk, move, blink. I don't know. So his brother's like, awesome, he's dead. Let's bury him. And then the grave robbers happen to come upon that grave. But I'm going to guess if it's grave robbers, it probably was kind of back in the day.
Probably, yeah.
Does anyone do that anymore?
Just ask Ed Gein.
That's a good point.
But Ed Gein was also like in the 30s. Go ahead, Jessica.
I have a coffin one as well. This one's called Coffin Nailed, January 13th, 1989, in Cold Spring, Kentucky. A necrophiliac working in a morgue has sex with a corpse, but forgets to secure the casket it is in before driving it to a funeral home. When a car comes out in front of him, the man makes a sudden stop, which flings the casket forward and hits the driver in the back of the head, severing his brainstem. I wonder if this is one of those that they just kind of wanted to make it more extreme and said that he was a necrophiliac having sex with a corpse.
And that's why he didn't walk it?
Yeah. Yeah, because
probably.
Like how the hell would they know that unless they did further inspections? I guess you could probably.
That's like the masturbating in the tent. Like, how do you know these details?
Yeah. I mean, I guess if you examine the corpse, maybe you could tell, but why would you even be looking for something like that? I don't know.
Ugh.
Yucky.
Crib your enthusiasm. I like that one. Crib your enthusiasm. On September 12th, 2009, in Redwood City, California, a couple who enjoy baby mother role-playing built a full nursery complete with an adult-sized drop-gate crib. Now, I will say that I had a guy that I worked with who invited people into his home to allow them to work out their fantasies. And he confirmed with me that he had a couple that were into this. So because I read this, I was like, okay, that's a real thing. That's definitely confirmed.
That was one of the fetishes in one of the states. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, is that fucking weird? During one session, the wife leaves for a brief break, resulting in her husband throwing a tantrum. Accidentally throwing his teddy bear out of the crib, the man reaches through the bars to try to grab it. He shakes the crib with enough force to unlock the gate, which falls and severs the man's vertebrae, causing him to die of asphyxiation.
There's a lot of asphyxiation going on here. It's such a hard word for me to say, asphyxiation.
I know, it's a weird word.
I want to add an X in there somewhere.
I know. Like asphyxiation.
Yeah.
And then does this involve like changing diapers?
Probably.
Like just shitting a massive adult-sized dump into a diaper and just going, change me, mommy.
Probably.
I mean, yeah.
That was one of the...
It's part of the thing, right?
Because they wear diapers and stuff.
Probably is. I mean, it would make
sense.
I
don't know why it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have the diapers.
Part of
I think we talked about that before. It's like I don't judge anyone for their kinks. Like that's I'm not the person to do that. Like whatever, if you're not hurting anyone,
exactly.
do your thing.
That's what we say. We don't care what you do as long as everyone's consented.
But
that's
then
involved.
I am left with a question of two people okay with this shitting in a diaper. Like, how do you put that like on a dating profile? Like, you like to change shitty diapers? I like to shit into them. Like, how does that
they probably
build
have
up the courage to even bring that up?
Yeah, there are probably.
That's what Craigslist used to be.
Craigslist was the best.
Isn't that where the dude that wanted his toes cut off in It's Florida Man? What, didn't he put it on Craigslist?
I think so. Yeah. I love that show. It's so funny.
Boy, my search history would have got me in trouble in the past. We used to at work fucking die going on to Craigslist and trying to find the funniest, I don't know whatever it's called, like the sexual ads. you're like man seeking woman, like all those things. And I think they stopped doing it because of sex trafficking. But that was a gold mine for the best things you would ever read. Like if we'd had podcasts back then before they got rid of that, but like if my ex would have went through my search history, she'd have been like, I'm definitely getting a divorce now, dude. Like you're into some
no
fucked
talk
up shit.
even
And I'd be like,
needed.
no,
I'm
I was just laughing about it. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was like weird shit. Like it was the best. But
They probably have sites for it because I mean there is a site where, because it's Florida Man, there is a true site that people that like are into eating people and people that are willing to be a part of them, like, or will give the part of them to be eaten. Like that's a fantasy. Like I want my toes to be eaten. So like people actually want this.
Yeah.
Oh, you're being serious right now. I get the eating of the people, like that's.
But there are people that have
Body
fetishes where they'll visualize just the thought of like a part of them being eaten is a fantasy to them.
Oh God, I didn't realize that was a thing. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like, so if I was like, I want like somebody to bite my ear off, I could literally like cut my ear and have somebody and watch them eat it.
Yeah, that is a true thing.
Would you try a piece of a person?
For it. I'm going to say no.
Only if I had no other choice, like if it was life or death and the person was already dead, like one of those plane crash situations. But even that, I say that, but I don't know if I could bring myself to do it in the moment.
But it's also, they would want a part of them cut off so they can try it themselves.
Yes.
Like that's a thing as well.
Yes, but then I think it was a psychologist on the show on this Florida Man. She was kind of explaining because this guy kept chickening out about it. Like he would have the dude come all the way to his house, get ready to cut his toes off, and he wanted him to like fry him up in a pan or whatever. And she's like, a lot of times it's more just the thought of doing it rather than like when you actually go through the process of doing it. That's not what is turning them on. It's
so like they're kind of getting off on somebody that's willing to do it.
Yeah.
Versus actually following through with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But they have sites where they just communicate and they talk about it. And like I said, you do you, and they're all consenting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand the fetish of it, but it's a very real thing.
And that's not illegal, is it? I mean, if you are willing to cut your toe off or something to give it to somebody, like if it's two consenting adults.
I don't think it is.
I don't know. So I heard this story on a podcast where one man was into have a part of him eaten where he wanted to try himself, but he also had a fantasy of someone cutting off a body part where he could eat his own body part. And he was gay. The other guy was gay. They were consenting adults. They got together. They had sex. And he was like, okay, I want you to chop off my penis, and I want you to cook it, and I want to try my own penis.
And they did it?
They did it. He obviously died. I think to me, it just sounds like he knew he would die. You know what I mean? But he died from blood loss, obviously. Mm-hmm. And I don't think the guy that chopped it off got in trouble.
Wow.
Because it was consented, and he was freaking out, and the guy was bleeding. He's like, do I need to call someone? He was like, no. And he wanted to bleed out. And so I don't think the guy got in trouble.
So it was like his death wish kind of.
That's what it seemed like to me. But he wanted to try his manhood, and he did.
Oh, I'm sorry, you two were still talking? You lost me at cut penis off. How long has this conversation been going on? I stopped listening 30 seconds ago. Holy Christ, I'm sick.
It's been a long time since I've heard that episode.
Oh, that is intense.
Oh my God.
I wonder if he was even able to enjoy it. Like, he'd be in so much pain, bleeding out. Ooh.
Yeah, I don't remember the full detail on how they did it and all that. It's been so long since I've listened to that episode, but I mean, I don't know if you get in trouble. You're two consenting adults, so you both agree to something. So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Don't quote me. He didn't get in trouble, but
I mean, I guess you wouldn't.
I feel like the only way you would is if cannibalism is strictly forbidden, or there is a law against it, but it doesn't sound like he ate it, did he?
No, is it cannibalism if it's just eating yourself? Yeah. Because that's your decision? Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's not black and white. It's so gray that I don't know.
If you know, email us at Weekly Bizarre Podcast.
Please.
We know you won't.
Please let us know. Anyone that's tried your own penis, please give us a call.
Yeah. And is it cannibalism to eat yourself? I don't know.
What is the definition? That's got to be, right? Just eating
human flesh. Yeah.
Yeah. Even if it's yours.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I'm so hungry now.
Go to bed with that visual.
Oh my gosh.
I'll get you a big old bratwurst to go with your beer.
Wow. I don't know why that was the best right there. Big old, it was the way you said it too. Big old bratwurst.
Bringing out that Appalachia, baby.
Oh my God. You're two sick individuals. Thanks for having me.
Anytime.
I fit right in. Oh, shit.
Anytime.
Yeah. So before we sign off here, do you want to promote your show? Let people know what your show is about.
Well, fuck. I guess I can do
It's hard
that.
to come after that. It's hard to come after, you know?
Yeah. Hey, for all those interested in cannibalism and eating penis and anything else, Paddy Wagon Podcast, paddywagonpodcast.com, available on all major platforms. Let's see what else. Instagram is Paddy Wagon Pod. And truthfully, I just like to have great people on, which is how I met these two lovely women. And, we'll try to have a good time, learn a little bit, laugh a little bit. And I love chatting with people. And if you're into that sort of thing and you like to have a few laughs, definitely check us out. It's greatly appreciated.
It's a good show.
Thank you. You got a good show too.
Thanks.
That's how we ended up here.
You interview some very interesting people.
I try. Yeah. What's great is there's always crossover. Like when I've had a guest on recently, I was thinking, man, she'd be great with you guys. the occult, just everything that you guys do.
The tarot reader.
Yes. It was my first tarot reading, by the way.
Yeah.
Really accurate.
It's pretty cool.
My wife was like, don't be closed off.
That's
to what
why
this
I was
girl
like,
does.
Aw.
Yeah. She said, don't shut her down. I said, I'm not disrespectful like that. I said, I listened to everyone's viewpoint. And she read that card. And I was like, holy shit. That is frigging weird.
It is.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, she was a sweetheart. She was really super intelligent, fun to listen to. And but yeah, we've had a lot of good guests, and you were certainly two of them. And I definitely appreciate you guys having me on.
Thank you. And yeah, we love having you around. It's always a good time. And maybe we can get together with what's her name?
Pythian Priestess.
Cool. She sounds like
there you go.
Sounds like a lovely lady.
Yeah, she was great. She was awesome. And I would have her on. That's my recommendation.
Okay.
Reach out.
I'll add her to the list of people that we would love to have on here. We need to do more of it anyway. We don't have guests enough. So it's
fun.
We've been doing it 2 weeks in a row now, though. Look at us.
There you go. See, I don't have a co-host, so I need people.
Yeah.
I need people because if I get on and start babbling, which by the way, if I could send you my link, I would love to have people. I've got a new, there was a guy I was working with who developed an app where kind of people leave you voicemails, right? So it's like, we're not like your Joe Rogan or your Theo Vaughn or any other podcast where people actually call in with a phone number. But there's this app this guy made that allows you to leave voice messages and then they come directly to your email. So I would love for anybody to leave a voicemail, whether it's questions, comments, hot takes, whatever. I would love to just kind of start incorporating. So one I had coming up, we've got a death doula coming on, which is very interesting to me. She spends time with people in their last moments, helps families grieving. If anyone has questions about that or just any other things you'd like to hear me, right? For example, Mike, what are your thoughts on Philadelphia and the people that live within the city limits. Hey, you might get something out of me right there. So yeah, please call in. Love to hear everyone's questions.
I'm very intrigued about this next guest. I had one kind of psychic reading thing one time with a coworker who claimed to be an intuitive, and she wanted to do a little session with me on one of our breaks. She's like, every time I pass you, I feel something. I'm like, sure, why not? And one of the things she said was that she felt like I was meant to help people from this life to the next. And I thought that was just such an interesting thing because she didn't know me at all. And I had actually just recently, that had happened with my grandmother. And I wonder if she was just picking up on that maybe. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. So I would love to hear this episode coming up because it sounds fascinating to me.
I weirdly see that with you. If I was dying right now, like it'd be one of my last conversations. Like, I'm curious what she thinks. We'll let you know when it goes.
Can't wait for that.
We haven't recorded yet, but
awesome.
Yeah, it'll be a good one. So, but no, I seriously appreciate you two very, very much. And Montana, congratulations again. Super excited for you.
Thank you.
Can't thank you enough. It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, we really should make a trip out to Pittsburgh because you would actually enjoy it this time.
It is fun. Do you like to eat? What did I say? I said eat with like 3 T's in it. Did you just hear it? You like to eat?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I love sushi. I love sushi. I love any kind of Asian cuisine is probably my favorite. But I'm open.
Like Thai food?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, we got a friggin' awesome ass Thai restaurant. It's pretty good sushi.
We'll have you be our host. You'll show us the places we need to go.
Yeah, I'm down for anything though. Like I'm not picky. Whatever.
I mean, we can drive the 3 hours. We don't have to fly, but
next time I'm driving past, we'll have to connect offline here. And next time I'm driving through, we drive out to Cincinnati all the time. In-laws are out there. We've got friends at Columbus. So
yeah, if you ever come to Columbus, let us know.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, definitely will do.
We got room for you in this old 1830s house, 1800s.
Hey, those are the good ones that are built well. That's why it's still standing. Mine's built 12 years ago. That shit's ready to collapse next week.
They don't make
everything leaves a little. So if you have a good time, you come back, you're a little intoxicated. Things are going to be a little uneven, but it's fine. Other than
That's fine.
It's the charm.
Well worn. That's what they say. Well worn.
Yeah.
Well lived in.
So thanks everyone for joining us again for another week. We really appreciate each and every one of you. It means the world to us. And thanks again, Mike, for coming on and joining us. It was so much fun. We can't wait to have you on again, of course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So you can find us on all the social medias at Weekly Bizarre Podcast. You can email us with stories, things we don't know that we've never heard about, things that have happened to you that you'd like us to talk about, weeklybizarrepodcast@gmail.com. You can support us on Patreon at patreon.com/weeklybizarre, $5 a month. It helps support our work, helps keep us going, really keeps us motivated, and we appreciate it so much. And remember, if it's weird,
we're going to talk about it.
Bye. I was hoping that you would chime in on that one, Mike. I was waiting. I'm like, is he going to do it? Is he going to do it?
Bye. That's all I was going to say.
Bye. Let's hear it.
Toodaloo.
Perfect.